Welcome back to Glow and Grow with Joe. I'm your boy Joe, 25-year-old teacher. Welcome back to class. I was just stuck at this train, so I might as well record a video. Today I'm going to be talking about how to glow up mentally before you can glow up in your physical. I'm gonna give you guys a little story about when I finally changed my mindset. Just looking at things differently, gaining more knowledge or so. So I'm gonna say around the end of 2023. Coming to the end of 2023, I had got a haircut. And when I got the haircut, I just felt like a new man. I just felt like I was older. It was just something in me that just like ticked. And I just felt a little bit more mature and just like, I feel like I should do things differently. And a lot of guys can relate to this. You know, when you get a haircut or a new style you just haven't had in years, or you just never had, you just trying something new, you just feel like a new man, somebody different. As I was going through that change, I was just like doing a little research. I started to increase my watch time, like just watching podcasts and just trying to gain new knowledge as much as I could. And where I started was, working out. I started working out. I started doing that. I started to look into certain things. Like I looked into the print on demand. I was looking into drop shipping. I even started drop shipping. It lasted me for a few months. I didn't make not $1. I ain't gonna lie, I gave up on that. It was just something like that was not yet. If later down the line maybe, but not yet, not right now. I went through that phase, and I went through a phase of like just trying to learn, just learning as much as I could. And as I was learning, I was in Walmart with my girl one night, and this is gonna tie into the quote that I always say: when a student is ready to learn, the teacher appears. So it was like, what a coincidence. I was in Walmart, and this random guy just came up to me, just talking to me at first, and then he offered me an opportunity to be into like Amway. But he didn't introduce it as Amway. He was just like, just like a mentor type thing. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna try it, see what I can learn from this. I was into it. They was mentoring me, showed up. I didn't really, the Amway thing was cool, but it was just like, I don't really like the products. If it would have been something else, like I can really say that this helped me and I actually use these products, it would have been a little bit different. But it was like products I didn't like, just something that wasn't me. But that lasted for a good few months. I would say 3 to 4 months maybe. And I had a guy named Michael and another guy training me, just basically my mentors. And they were just giving me all these different gems and how to really do things, like how to market, how to just double down on yourself and be different and provide a service, a good service, and learn how to talk to people just to be able to sell those products and get those guys to sell products as well. Potentially be on a team or just be a customer. That didn't last long, but I've learned a lot of things from that, and I just took it and ran with it. I'm like, that's not something I want to do right now. I could do my own thing. So, and around that time, that was the beginning of 2024. After that, that's when I started buying books, because as the mentors, they was just telling me, like, giving me different books. They convinced me to get Not Think and Grow Rich. They convinced me to get Atomic Habits. I never finished that one, but I read some of it. That was one of the books, but I wasn't interested in it. I started going in my own lane. I started just like looking into different things. That's when I started watching Anthony O'Neal. Man, Anthony O'Neal changed my life when it came to finances and just the mindset in general. When I say that guy is my mentor, that guy is my mentor. Even if it's just virtual on YouTube, that guy is my mentor. That guy helped me learn how to be better with my finances. Around that time, I got on a savings plan for myself, $100 a week. I started doing that. And since I wasn't, I was just learning, I had to get rid of a bad habit of just spending all my money. I had to try like certain ways that worked. So I tried the envelope method. It worked. It worked so easily. I just transitioned into out of that. Just started throwing it into emergency fund. And he opened my mind to an emergency fund. I didn't even know about high yield savings account. So he pointed me in that direction. He pointed me in that direction on how to budget in general. He pointed me in that direction of just paying yourself first. He introduced that word to me. Shout out to Anthony O'Neill. He introduced that word to me, paying yourself first. No matter what income, whatever royalties you're receiving, whatever income you're receiving, always pay yourself first. Always pay yourself first. That's one thing I had to learn and lock in. I had to lock that in my mind. I just always had to remember that. Once I learned it, it was stuck. And now it was just like a compounding effect. Every time I got paid, I made sure I had something for me. Something in my savings. Whatever it was, investing. It didn't even matter. It was just, it all starts in the mind. So within, so without. Always starts inside of you. Whenever you always promote the positive. Because it always happens in your mind before it happens in the physical. So if you're telling yourself you can do these certain things in your mind, and then you're watching videos or podcasts or learning from other like-minded individuals, it just so happened to work out for you. It's just, if you keep telling yourself something positive, oh, you're going to save this much this week, or you're going to do this and you're going to do that, and it's something that's repeated, and then you're actually taking action on it, and then you got people around you, or you just looking up to certain people that's encouraging that, it's only right that it's going to happen in the physical, especially if you're taking action. It's all about being self-aware. I mentioned this word in a lot of my videos, being self-aware. Being self-aware of your current situation, and just being self-aware of where you know you need to go and where you want to be. That's all it takes. Once you just have that self-awareness, your mind and just the actions you take, it will take you far. The good habits that you build within yourself is going to take you a long way in life. Encourage those positive thoughts. Take action. Don't neglect nothing you need to do. Don't neglect your finances. Don't neglect your mindset. Don't neglect your knowledge. And just don't let people get into your mind with the negativity. Like, that's why you keep your mouth closed. Don't go, once you start like changing your mindset and you just spark, like you just want to keep passing the message around, give people knowledge. That's how I was. I'm not going to say nothing is wrong with that, passing on knowledge that you learn, but just be aware of certain people. If they're not ready to receive that knowledge, they're just not going to be ready to receive it. They're not going to really acknowledge you. You will think that they will, but you're going to see, like, as you're telling them, talking to them, it's going to be passive to them. It's just going to rub off the shoulder. It's just going to be so passive. But you'll know when you're talking to someone who really wants to learn. It's not going to be passive. They're going to be asking questions. They're just going to be in your face. They're going to make it obvious that they want to learn something from you. It's going to be obvious that they want something from you. Pass on that knowledge to people like that. People that are eager to learn, wanting to know more about a certain subject or any situation. Give them any knowledge that you have. Pass it on, no matter what. But glowing up in the physical happens first in the mindset. Don't think you can just glow up in the physical, because it's just going to be a relapse. You can go buy all these skin products. You can go just doing all these different things, cold plunges, and just things on the physical that's not really internal. You're going to relapse. You're going to go back to doing what you was doing just last week. It all starts in the mindset. Once you can change in the mindset, whatever it is you're trying to do, it's going to happen in the physical, no matter what. You keep telling yourself you're going to save money, just so happen you're going to save money that next paycheck. It doesn't matter if $5, $10, $50 is better than what you used to do. If you so happen to tell yourself you're going to go work out at a certain time every few days, or every 3 days, or 3 days out of the week, it's just so happen that's just going to happen. It just, whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. Like, once your mind is fully decided on it. But sometimes you got to think, the brain is lazy, but the brain is always working. The brain is going to always going to try to get you to back out of what you're doing. It's that gut feeling, that soul feeling. Your soul is always going to talk to you. Your soul is going to tell you, get up at 8 a.m. and go to the gym. Your brain is going to tell you, okay, lay down for 15 more minutes. Let me watch a video on Instagram. You know, certain things like that. Your brain is more of a comfort feeling. Your soul is going to tell you. Your stomach, your soul is going to tell you everything you need to do. It's going to give you. It's going to align you in the right place at the right time. All you got to do is decide on it and take action. Speak on it, bro. Take action. Talk about what you want to do and make it happen, bro. Do your research. Always glow and grow. Don't ever stay stagnant in life. Don't stay stuck in one position. Keep growing. My voice may sound a little different than it usually does. I started to get a little sick. Throat got a little cloggy, but I'm getting over it. Give me a good week or a few days from now, I'll be back speaking. Yeah. That's your boy. It's your boy Joe. We'll be back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Only because you guys said you would, but you know, we on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We sitting at 15 right now. I appreciate you guys a lot. I thank you for watching my videos, and if these videos has been resonating with you, keep watching. We coming with more gems. We giving out more knowledge every day of the week, Monday through Friday. You might get a good video on Saturday. You know, if I got the free time, I might just make it just to give you guys gems. The only reason I'm so consistent like this right now, jumping into this YouTube, is because I really want to help the younger gen. I really want to help people in my age range that's honestly just clueless right now, don't have that knowledge. We're gonna set you on that straight path. I'm gonna set you on that path, gang. Just keep watching, stay following this journey, and we're just gonna grow together. We're gonna glow up and we're gonna grow together. Peace out, gang.